welcome to the first video for 2021. We're here in the studio at home, and today I've been asked to help you guys with hitting draws and fades. So what I'm going to do is talk you through how I hit my draw and how I hit a fade. Now, a draw is a stock shot for me, so it's a lot easier to hit. The fade takes a little bit more work. How do I hit my draw shot? Let's start off with the draw shot. It's my stock shot. It's quite an easy one for me to hit. How I play the draw shot is I will aim myself slightly to the right of target. So on the screen here, you'll see I've set the white line up. So that's my start line, my target line. I'm going to start it a couple of yards right of the flag. I'm going to try and hit a draw. We've got 175 yards, slightly uphill here at Wentworth. So I set my club up slightly right of my target, and my right foot, I put it back a very, very small amount, okay? I don't want to put it back, I'm not trying to hit a massive rip hook in here, I'm just trying to add a couple of yards of draw. So we'll get ourselves a position where the club faces feels like it's pointing slightly to the right of my target line there. I'm going to put the ball back in my stance a little bit, and the reason being is that the natural arc of my swing coming from the inside to the out. As it comes in, I'm going to be pretty much closing my face in relationship to the direction the club moves in. So a bit of a visual for that, guys, is that the club's going to be the red line, so it's moving in this direction. The club face I really want it pointing more like the yellow. So when I have it slightly further back in my stance, that enables me to hit a nice, crisp, clean strike, but also have the club face feeling like it's slightly closing in on the direction the club moves. So ball position ever so slightly back of where I normally play it. And my other key for me, really, guys, is my right elbow. So what I'll find is, in a normal golf swing, my right elbow wants to feel like it's getting away from the body. Now, this is a bad habit of mine, I understand that. But if I can feel like my right elbow works in towards my right pocket on the way down, straight away the club sits behind me. So from here I've got a path that's going to be travelling from the inside to the outside, which is how I'm going to hit my draw shot. So those key checkpoints again, guys: face slightly to the right of my target line, my feet running parallel to the direction the club face is pointing. Then I pull the right foot back slightly, so now I'm just slightly pointing my feet left of my intended target line here. Ball slightly back in the stance. I leave my weight on my left side, a fraction. Enables me to feel like I can work the club more from the inside when I do set up slightly on my left side here. And my right elbow feeling like it's working into my right pocket on the downswing. There we have the draw shot. Now the fade shot, a little bit harder for me to hit. Not very natural to me, I really don't practice it, but I do know how to play it. So again, these are my keys to playing a fade shot. Number one is I would aim slightly left of the target here, so we'll just readjust the screen here. I'm now going to move my target line, this white line here, slightly to the left of the flag stick. Okay? So that's where effectively I'll be facing my club face. So I'm aiming my club face left of the target. I put the ball further forward in my stance. Now the reason why I personally do this is it forces me to hold the face open. I know that when the ball goes forward in my stance, naturally the club face will want to close, so that will make me want to hit the ball left. To hit my fade, I really want to feel like I'm holding that face open. So this is a little act I do to force myself to do that, okay? So I put the ball slightly further forward in my stance than I would for a standard 6-iron. You see here I'm going to pull my left foot back. Okay, so I've got my feet line, I'm actually pulling my left foot open. Now I've moved basically my target line with my feet much further left. So I've got my club face slightly left of target, my feet aiming further left, my ball even further forward. On this occasion, I'm going to try and swing the club along the line of my feet, but I'm going to try to, as I come through impact, feel like my club face is actually pointing slightly to the right of this little white line. So I feel like I'm holding the face open. And again, the ball being forward is really going to force me to do this. So pressure centralised on this one, okay? I don't want to be too far ahead of it. When I get too far ahead, that's the trigger for my right elbow. So I'm going to try and keep the weight quite central on this one. So I'm going to swing out and across the line and really try and hold that club face open through impact. So as you can see there, the feeling of really trying to hold that club face off open is what enables me to get the shape on the ball. Guys, whilst understanding how to get shape on the ball, again, these are my personal keys for how I do it. The most important thing to understand is, does the shot require it? So realistically, I've got a flag here which is centre of the green. I don't really require myself to hit the fade. My stock shot is a draw, so I should be taking it out to the right of the flag, and more often than not, hitting that draw shot to enable me to play a stock swing and have less to think about. Again, these shaping of the ball, in my opinion, is only ever needed when the shot absolutely requires it. Try and hit out of a tree, or if you do have a really tight flag and there's no other choices than to try to shape the ball to get towards it, then we do so. Guys, I hope the keys and my keys have been informative and helpful today. Remember, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook to keep up to date with the latest videos of 2021.